If you're someone who creates a lot of short form content, you can actually use those to create longer form content and save yourself time and effort and a lot of stress. Now, we've talked in other videos about how you can use your short form content to inform what you're creating with your long form content and using that information to create something longer that you can then create. But you don't just have to stick to that. If you're already creating this short form content, you can reuse this on your social platforms as longer form content. I do this a lot. So I go through my short form content and I look for anything that has connections, anything that is around the same topic, or I can create a topic through it. And then I'm going to pick a handful of those videos. And this can be anything from like 7, 8 videos to 20 videos, because these are short form content. So they're all under 60 seconds. Most of them are probably 15 to 30 seconds long. So I am going to then stitch these together, edit those videos together to form a longer piece of content. I will always film like an intro and a wrap up to this. And then if I need transitions from one video to the next, I can film those little clips. But then I'm taking the videos that I've already made, the work that I've already done, the effort I've already put in, and just putting it in a longer form piece of content. Now I'm still using these in shorts form on my channel. So if I've made a TikTok, a reel, a YouTube short, they're going in shorts form. But a couple of months later, I can then stitch these things together and have commentary on them. So let's just say I pick a topic where I'm informing a particular group of people. Let's go with my author life. Let's say I'm talking about writing retellings. And so I will take all of my pieces of short form content about writing retellings and how to find the appropriate fairy tales and how to know they're in the public domain and all those things. I'll take those different videos and I'll create a compilation video out of it. I'll start with an intro saying, this is what we're talking about in this video. Here are some of my best pieces of advice from TikTok or from YouTube or from wherever. This is what you need to know, and drop it all in the same place. So now I'm getting more life out of it. And it's back-to-back videos where I do not have to do any work in between. But if I need to draw some kind of correlation, I can do that. If I want to add in a tip, so let's say the beginning pieces are all about one thing and then I want to add some other stuff in, but I kind of need a transition, I can film another clip. And this is just a few seconds of my time to film an intro, a wrap up, and maybe some of those in between transitional pieces. I've already done the work, so I can just toss it in my editing program, arrange them so that it makes sense in the order that it's going in, and then I can put it up as a 3-minute video, as a 4-minute video, so that people can see the best of, the highlight reel, all of the information in one place, so you don't have to go find it on my channel in shorts form. And by adding in other pieces, the intro, the wrap-up, some of those transitional pieces, I am now abiding by YouTube's rules and regulations of not reusing that content without changing it in some form. So I am making sure that I am putting a new spin on it, I'm adding some commentary, I'm putting them all together so it's not the exact same short thing for everything, and I am putting it out as a new piece of content, which works really well because now people who maybe forgot or didn't see all of the shorts can get it in one place. It's easier for people to search, and you don't have to reiterate what you've already taught on. You can create a brand new video with a very specific through line with lots of good, valuable information without having to sit down and film all those bullet points again. And if you say, this is the best of this information, this is all in one place, now people understand they're going to see different versions of this. So one might be a fast-paced video where you're clipping back and forth in between different scenes and having a voiceover. And the next clip might be of you sitting down having just a straight-to-camera conversation for 30 seconds. So you're setting up those expectations, managing the content that you've already created, and reusing it so that you're saving yourself time and effort. So if you ever come up to a day where you are just not camera ready or you just don't have a lot of time and you've got stuff already done, you can just toss it into your video editing program, create a new file for it, have a beginning, have an ending, and you are good to go. And you can then reuse this in compilation videos again and again and again, because you can piece these things together in different ways. So just because you're talking about a topic, maybe you're focusing on one aspect of it. Now you're going to have one that is going to be about the broader sense of that aspect. You can do this in different ways by repurposing that content. I do not recommend doing like 30 compilation videos using the same clip, but use it when it's appropriate and use it to save yourself a little bit of time and stress because you've already done the work. You've already done the work and you want to make a longer form piece of content without having to go through and say the entire thing again. Stitching those things together is going to work to your benefit. Drop your questions on this down below and follow along for more ideas on how you can save yourself time and effort and so much stress in the content you're creating. So this can be your most profitable year ever while you still have time to live your best life and live out your entrepreneurial dreams. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes.